Hi, and welcome back to Practical Safety Advisor. Today we're going to talk about, are you a safety officer or are you a safety advisor? The Queensland Workplace Health and Safety Act first came into place in 1989. In the Act, there is provision for an employer with 30 or more employees had to appoint a workplace health and safety officer. Under the Act, there was also training that was required to be delivered by a registered training organisation for that workplace health and safety officer. Same as your safety representatives now, you could have negotiated to have more than one workplace health and safety officer. What I didn't realise back then, and I've learned over the years, a workplace health and safety officer under the Act had similar powers to a fire officer, to a police officer, to an ambulance officer. They are an officer under legislation. So we could have actually imposed a lot of breaches of legislation against our employers under the Act or regulations with no recourse back on the workplace health and safety officer. In fact, there was a clause in the Act that stated that a workplace health and safety officer could not be held civilly liable for upholding his duties. Now roll forward a few years, 2012, the National Harmonisation for Workplace Health and Safety came into effect. This meant that the Queensland Workplace Health and Safety Officer under the Act was null and void. It now became a risk-based assessment for companies as to who conducted their safety operations and how. Now, getting back to the original, are you a safety officer? Well, no, they no longer exist. You're no longer an officer under the Act or regulations. So then we started going into Certificate 4, Diploma and Advanced Diploma in vocational studies for workplace health and safety persons. You could then also go and do university, do your degree, hold your degree in occupational health and safety. So it comes back to the old argument, and there's 20 or 30 different titles out there. Are you a safety advisor? Are you a safety coordinator? Are you a safety coach? Are you a safety superintendent? Are you a safety, health and environment advisor? It doesn't matter what your title is. At the end of the day, we are employed to ensure our employers, our managers, our superintendents, and our project managers hold their obligations and duties under the Workplace Health and Safety Act, regulations, codes of practice. We are there to cover them to make sure that their safe systems of work, their safety management systems, all comply with the relevant legislation and standards. So it doesn't matter what your title is. At the end of the day, a workplace health and safety person is there to ensure a safe system of work and a safe work environment for all workers, which is provided by a project manager, a construction manager, a general manager, whoever it may be in your employer. They are the persons who are responsible and accountable under the Workplace Health and Safety Act. Under a person in control of business undertaking, they are the PCBU, your manager. Yes, We are there for the day-to-day tasks to ensure compliance and ensuring that there is a safe workplace and workers are working safely. Absolutely. But the compliance and the accountability comes back to your management team. I hope that helps. Feel free to pop any questions into the comments on this particular topic, and I'll be back on soon with another one to discuss. Thank you. Have a safe day.